Today we're here to dive into the tarot and tap into the energies of December 4th through to the 10th for your personal astrological sign. You know, it's impossible not to be swept away by the magic that begins to fill the air during this time of year. Now, I know December is a month of bustling with holiday preparations, a time when many of us are caught up in the whirlwind of gift wrapping and festive feasts and joyous melodies of our favorite tunes. And amidst all the cheerful chaos, it's crucial to take a moment for ourselves to pause, to reflect on the beautiful energy that surrounds us and within us. As we step into this week, let's carry the spirit of connection and togetherness with us. Whether you're celebrating traditions with loved ones or finding solace in a quiet moment of self-reflection, know that the universe is weaving a tapestry of positive vibrations all around you. I want to take a moment to express my gratitude for each and every one of you. Your presence here is a gift, and together we're creating a community that thrives on positivity and shared wisdom. As we navigate the energies of this week, let's do so with open hearts, mindful spirits, and a genuine appreciation for the present moment. Stick around as we dive into the cosmic currents, guiding us from December 4th through the 10th in your personal sign, your sun, your moon, and rising sign readings. Now, what are those? The sun represents your core identity, the essence of who you are. It's your ego, your self-expression, and the traits that define your personality. The moon sign reflects your emotional nature, your heart, your inner feelings, and how you respond on an emotional level. It's your subconscious self and emotional needs. Your rising sign represents the mask or the persona you present to the world. It's your outward behavior and the way you approach life. And when you blend all three readings together, it becomes a personal reading made just for you. Now, if you're not sure what your moon or rising sign is, I have a free natal chart on my website for you at TillyToday, and I'll leave the information in the box below. Okay, let's get to your reading and see what the cards have in store for us. I'm hoping to share some guidance and, most importantly, help you in raising your energy so we can all spread a little bit more love and light into our days and, of course, this festive season. Welcome, Pisces. This is your weekly focus for December the 4th through to December the 10th, 2023. So we will quickly shuffle the cards here. Oh, they really don't want to be shuffled. They just want to choose their own. See? What I'm telling you. Who do we have? We have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about summoning in your happily ever after, your goals, your dreams, your desires, your successes, your wants in life. Okay, this is a time to clear the area around you, to make the room, and then summon in your joys, your dreams going forward, your goals, the successes of those goals. Okay. Now, let's find out what cards show up. See if that one shows up again for us. Okay, our underlying energy is... Look at who shows up. The underlying energy for this week is the Two of Wands. And it is about... You know, we are in full moon energy right now, the entire week. So it is about release and letting go and getting rid of the clutter, allowing healing in, those kinds of things in order to allow the new experiences to show up in your life. Okay, so that starts out, so that's the whole basis of your week is really looking at, you know, what doesn't belong here? What do I need to remove? What do I need to release? What do I need to let go of? What do I need to heal in my life? Where do I need to allow forgiveness? And maybe forgiveness to myself. You know, I've been holding myself accountable for something to an extreme where I should have let it go a long time ago, and I'm just being too hard on myself, perhaps. And we can do that quite easily. We have the Page of Cups as our first card. This is about dreaming of the possibilities. You know, dreaming, it's coloring outside the box. It's kind of going almost into fairy tale land. And so, you know, since it's your first card, this is a time to sit there and start writing down every single dream that you could possibly imagine. Okay, get a notebook. Don't expect to just use one page. Add to it. Add to it every day until your birth date. Okay? I want you to do that. I want you to write one wish, one desire, one dream. Okay? Maybe it's, you've always wanted to find a certain shell in the ocean. You've never been able to actually find it. You see them for sale, but you can never find one when you're walking the beaches, and behold, one shows up for you. Knock it off your bucket list. I had one on my bucket list that I could touch a cloud one day. And when I went up north and I was driving through the mountains, all of a sudden I realized this little puffy thing in front of me that I was driving towards was a cloud. So I quickly rolled down the window and stuck my hand out and let my arm go through the cloud. So I got to touch a cloud. So don't think that even though it's an unrealistic thought, that it shouldn't be on the page, okay? I want you to just kind of stretch your mind outside of the box. Okay, because you're in that place right now where you can do that quite easily. And I want you to continue it until your birthday. Yeah, I want you to journal. I want you to have a journal full of wishes and dreams and goals and desires and absolutely adventures and learning experiences. We have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands says you are prepared to go forward. You have come through the last, I hear conquest. You've come through the last path so successfully, or you've reached the end and it's time to let it go and move forward. It isn't a time to rest and recuperate for you. It's a time to keep going, pushing forward. Maybe it's riding a wave still. Maybe you've had a little bit of success, and keep riding that wave of success as you apply yourself in different areas. If you've got your own business, grow what could the potential of that business in somehow. See how you could add to it. You could diversify it in some way. You could change it up a little bit to make it more unique and more geared towards a certain clientele. Maybe you rebrand yourself in a new way. If you've had relationships in the past and you find you are in search of a new relationship, this is the time to go out and start mingling with people, meeting with people, talking with people, getting in groups. And this is the time of year when groups form quite naturally all over the place around us. So, offer to be somebody's plus one. You may not end up being with that person, but you might meet somebody there that is influential in your progress going forward in life. Your successes going forward. We also have the Four of Swords. This has been the most frequent flyer card where we all do need to rest and recuperate. So I was just telling you don't need to rest and recuperate, but I guess you do. I guess you need to, like everybody else here, take a little bit of time out. Okay, the final week, of especially a full moon energy, that is about restoring yourself. That is about recuperating. That is about healing. And in order to do that, we need to take ourselves a little bit out of the game. We need to have those moments of solitude and quiet to release the stress, release the anxiety, to let in harmony, let in joy. Okay? It's preparing you for that new moon around the corner, for the spectacular fireworks that you're probably going to experience, since you need that card there. For work and career, Three of Swords. Have you been disappointed with your career? Disappointed in maybe the people that you've been working with? Maybe somebody let you down. There's an aspect of the job you were hoping to step into, and you find out that you really don't qualify for that. And even if you did qualify for it, they wouldn't look at you. Maybe you had a customer experience from hell where you did everything to please them, and yet they left very disgruntled and reporting to your boss about it, and now you're getting heat about that, and you tried to calm that fire as best you could, but you couldn't put it out, and now you're still dealing with it, and it's causing you stress. Maybe you've come through a relationship at work, okay, and having to work side by side now, not in the relationship anymore, and that's proved challenging and heartbreaking. And this is a card about allowing healing in. So whatever the travesty might have been that you have encountered in work and, even the last 6 months or so, Or maybe it's from your past job and you carry it with you into this job. You haven't let go of that fear now that it's happened before and you're just waiting for the shoe to drop, kind of thing. So there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of worry, there's a lot of concern. Maybe there's rumors that they're downsizing. There's 1,000, maybe you might have to take a pay cut. Maybe they're closing the plant, things like that. But know that this is putting you in the proper place. I mean, the clouds are parting here. The sun is shining down on you. And so whatever is happening was meant to happen for a particular reason in your life. Will we know the reason immediately? Chances are no. Will we ever know the reason? Chances are maybe. But know that it serves a purpose going forward. But I feel almost like a challenger. You got at this job and you expected all kinds of magic, and there's no magic. There's no magic. You've searched. There's no magic. They lied to you. This was not a magical job at all. But you went in under a false pretense of something, or somebody, went behind your back and, caused all kinds of confusion and judgment against you, or whatever it might be. So here I am, and I'm sitting here and I'm going, well, this is a general reading for all Pisces, and not everybody. In some way, in some form, I think the job gave you a hiccup in your appreciation for the job or your love for the job. Or maybe you don't have a job and you're feeling like you'll never have a job. And once again, the sky is parting. The sun is coming down. And this was well intentioned for you to go forward in a new way. So take it as the opportunity it is, and don't be downhearted that you're going through the struggle right now. That will make you stronger for the next opportunity that appears. I know that's easy for me to say, harder to walk, absolutely. We also have the Queen of Swords for love, relationships. And this is, what do we have, love and relationships for you? I even got the chart ready over here. I kind of get this more of a love for yourself. I get this as honoring your goals, your dreams, your wishes, honoring your values and your unique self, your talents, your abilities. And don't let anybody try and tear you down. Don't let anybody try and belittle you or criticize your goals or dreams. That's not for them to do. They can give their opinion. Everybody's allowed their opinion. But for them to think that you're going to take that insult or that criticism to heart, and maybe you listen to it, but then you weigh it out to your values and your beliefs, and if it doesn't match, well, that was their insecurities talking, okay, about them and their challenges in the world, not about you, not about your challenges, not about your doors that are opening, that they are trying to smush close, because how dare you have that and they don't. So this is going within and almost treating yourself like you are mothering yourself, you're parenting yourself, you are seeing the beauty that can be in your life, that you can be, a mother looks at a child and thinks they could be anything. They could be anything they want. They're babies and the whole world is open to them. And you kind of have to look at yourself in that way. You have to say, I have potential and I do have talents and I am worthy and I am enough. And I want this and I want to experience that. I want to learn this. I want to go on that adventure. And a mother would never deprive her child, even though she acts like she wants to. She won't. At the end of the day, the child wins, right? Oh, because mom just wants to see that moment of pure happiness across your face. So it's you wanting to see that smile of pure happiness across your face when you look in the mirror. And so it's about protecting yourself and making yourself the priority. So I really don't get that as relationship right now in your life as much as it's about building the love that you have for you. And understanding that you are enough, that you are worthy, that you are deserving, that your dreams do have great possibility attached to them. if you instill that belief, that love, that nurturing, to take that seed and allow it to grow, allow it to bloom, allow it to blossom, allow it to mature in all its grandeur. Okay, for spirituality, we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. So I would have to say, when you are in moments of prayer, when you are meditating, when you are taking that walk through nature, when you are having that conversation seemingly with yourself, your higher self, perhaps, God, your angels, your guides, the universe, that you talk about the strength you have going forward. You see your strength, you see your possibility, you see your your courage. You see yourself with, laughing in the in the face of fear. Knowing that you've got this, knowing that, this is about embracing the challenge. And maybe a challenge comes about, and so you decide to meditate on that challenge, and you see how fierce you can be going forward, how inspiring you can be to others and even to yourself. Like, wow, I can't believe I did that, kind of thing. So it's about tapping into your self-expression and allowing your self-expression to rule, to lead the way for you, to bring you closer and closer to happiness and joy and security and well-being. And speaking of well-being, health and well-being is judgment. Okay, if you've been taking very good care of yourself, you might even, like, this is the day where you kind of, or this is the week where you step on the scale and you lost 5 pounds and you don't know how because you thought you were cheating this week. But you have been consistently being a good student all the way up till a couple of days ago, when you kind of let everything go off the off the cliff, and you decided to partake in a wonderful meal and not count the calories and have a couple of glasses of wine because it was a celebration. But if you have been consistent up to this moment and really been trying hard, you will see the value of that struggle with a reward. Okay, so when it comes to your health, when it comes to your well-being, how disciplined are you? Are you going for that walk every day, or do you sit in front of the TV, Netflix, watching that series? You know, binge watching the series or something. Are you present in your lifestyle and how you walk your miles, and how you drink in moderation, you eat in moderation, you shop in moderation. You're where you didn't let yourself go off the deep end, where you applied self-discipline because this is your ultimate goal, kind of thing. This is where the rewards are going to come in. If you haven't been, you might get a small wake-up call this week, and it'll be minor probably. I don't get it as, because it's on the Page of Cups here, so I don't get it as a minor or a major thing coming in, but just a little minor hiccup to say, hey, pay attention. You got a whole body here that relies on you to be making the right choices so that we can live a long and healthy life together, and we can accomplish a lot. And we can't accomplish a lot if we're bedridden, or our feet don't work, or our hands don't work, or our eyes don't work, or so we have to maintain. We have to do an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. I was trying to get that in another reading and I completely messed it up, but I got it right this time. And that's all that counts, right? Now, we are going to pick a card from the Circle of Doors Tarot. I was gifted this card. Oh my gosh, these cards. We had Ace of Knives Knowledge. Ace of Knives Knowledge. It jumped out. We're going with it. So they gifted me with this card deck. It's beautiful. It's based on the tarot. Some of it is changed slightly, and the cards have this underlying energy that they bring out through the tarot cards. So I am going to read from the book because they give us so much. I don't think if I saw this on the shelf, it doesn't look like my cup of tea. And I say that about so many decks I bring out here, and then I get into it and I'm just like, I can't put the deck down. It's just amazing. So I thought this was a beautiful opportunity to introduce it. I don't know if it'll stay or not, but what are we even looking here for? An Ace of Knives. Okay. I'll hold that up for you and I will read what they have given us. My word was beginning, crying out in the dark for understanding, for connection. With my first breath came the light. Darkness transformed into infinite stories. The truth at the end of all truths is all things is united as one. The world is perfect whole. But a blade of the mind cuts the world into pieces so that we might experience the joy of growth and change. Our words and ideas trace the paths of our evolution, reveling in the divine pleasure of ever more learning and understanding. Your mind is a powerful tool. Your mind is a powerful tool and a dangerous weapon. Always ready to know more, to produce an endless parade of concepts, theories, interpretations. You must keep your mind sharp, fresh, and open, but you must also remember that labels always fall short of the whole reality to which they point. So, how do you keep your thinking flexible and adaptable? Where do you capture all of your good ideas? What happens when you keep your mind anchored to the cutting edge of the present moment? Your affirmations this week are: my mind is more powerful than I could ever imagine. I get my best ideas when I remove all distractions. I am capable of thinking brand new thoughts. I am a master of language. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.